Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your March 2021 general love read. I'm doing a wrap-up of March. We are moving into spring, Aries season. Let's see what's going on with you in love, with whoever you're connecting with. See what's going on for you. I am outside in Florida. It's a little chilly, but I love this weather. All right, Sag, give me something for Sag spirit. What's going on with Sag and their situation, their person? Let's see where they're at. Fear. Fear sort of in this past position. Okay. Solitude right now. So some of you are really taking some time out. That's like my Hermit card. In the past here, maybe some of your worst fears came up regarding a situation. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you figured something. Maybe somebody left you and it brought up fears, old wounds. All right, but you're in this better position right now in the current situation, okay? Talking about reflecting, and it's a little brighter, so you're starting to see things a lot better right now, okay? In the future position here, a return. We have a return. Okay, so somebody will be returning. So, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Read. I'm going to do past current. I'm going to do this position. Figure it out as I go. I like to do it that way. I'm a spontaneous type of person. And that's Sag energy, right? Spontaneous. You do have a return coming back, though. Okay? Let's take a look here. Be clear, Spirit. Be clear for my Sagittarians here. Get one more shuffle for my Sagittarians. I am a Sag North Node. Any of those that care. All right. Imprisonment here at the bottom. So still kind of holding on to some of those thoughts here, that fear energy here in the past. We have Six of Pentacles. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse here. So isolated and alone. That's solitude energy. And we have the Nine of Cups in reverse here under the return card. So I'm going to wait on that one. We have Soul Contract here, Justice in reverse, Libra energy in this past position. We have Passionate Adventure, Knight of Wands here in the current. And we have the Seven of Cups, Fantasy and Temptation. Okay, so under this return energy. And I'm picking up a message, you know, that this person is going to return, but not in a desirable version that you wish, that you're wishing for. Okay, not your wish fulfillment. You're still going to feel like an option, but you're going to be tempted to go back with this person. Okay. We have King of Wands in reverse here in the past under the the Justice card in reverse. So somebody could have cheated on you, played you, or just been very controlling, manipulative. Okay. We have the Lovers right now in the current position, Gemini, twin flame connection. So some of you could really feel as though this is a twin flame. And we have the Return card, Knight of Pentacles, sort of showing up as the outcome here that there's steady progress. Okay. All right. Let me get Queen of Pentacles, nurturing. This is you. Maybe a single parent. Okay, single parent. Taking care of yourself, taking care of your child, if there's a child involved, or just, also I'm getting taking care of the inner child too, if you're doing some of that inner work, solitude work, okay? But it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you are connecting with too. Four of Swords, yeah, in reverse, healing and recovery in reverse, like coming out of recovery. So this is you after that solitude, in the current energy right now, coming back out and wanting contact. So you're taking care of you, you're healing from this past situation, and this person's going to reach out to you, and you're in a better place. But this person here, when they come back, they're not showing up in a better place, okay? They're showing up as still making you feel as though you're an option. They're seems to be some sort of improvement with the Knight of Pentacles here. Steady progress. Like there seems to be some improvement. But I'm feeling, though, it may not be the improvement that you were hoping to see. Okay? I want to clarify these cards. I'm going to use my Rider-Waite deck. Okay, so in the past here, you have the Six of Pentacles under fear. Okay, so somebody wasn't given forth the energy. It wasn't an equal partnership. It was maybe unrequited, especially with that Knight, the King of Wands in reverse. Somebody who's very controlling, jealous, third party situation, could have been cheating, Aries, Leo, Sag. And we have the Libra card, the Justice in reverse. So there could have been a divorce over this, or a definite separation from somebody being dishonest. Somebody wasn't putting forth the energy that you were putting forth. Okay, the current situation shows you in reflection mode, sort of that hermit mode, okay? Isolated and alone, but wanting to communicate with the Lover's card, the Twin Flame, the Gemini energy here, and the Knight of Wands. Wanting to take action, wanting to talk to somebody. Maybe you're wanting to reach out to somebody, or you're wanting them to reach out to you. Okay, I feel as though you're sort of holding back, though, and you're waiting for this person to contact you. And it does show them coming in. All right, let's clarify these cards. 8 of Swords in reverse, okay? Let's see, we have, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, so here I get this sort of this release of the burdens. When this person in the past, they leave, I feel as though during this time you wanted this, and it released some of the stresses that was on you, that was placed on you in this position. I think you may have felt as though you were holding the relationship together. You were the one you were the one with all the weight on you, okay, with that Six of Pentacles. They weren't putting forth. So when this person left, you sort of felt relieved. Or you may have left this person, you sort of felt relieved at the time, all right? But then it started to creep back up and they got back in your head, okay? We have the Three of Cups, okay? Reconciliation, and this is where, reconciliation, I'm showing you the cards, okay? I know you can't see them on this table, but they are what they are, all right? Three of Cups right now. So you're in your head, solitude, seeing things, okay? And now all of a sudden you want, in this current energy, you're wanting a reconciliation with this person, okay? And we have the Hierophant. Yeah, you want to return to this commitment. You want this person, could be a Taurus. You could be seeking advisement from somebody at this point right now. You may have been doing some spiritual work, and you may have been working with somebody. Somebody may have given you some advice, and now you're wanting to go back and return to this person. Okay, it could be something like that. Could be a marriage. I'm getting strong marriage in here. Like maybe you were supposed to get married, and then something may have happened that split the two. You know, there was infidelity that split the two of you up. Maybe you weren't ready at the time, but right now with the Lover's card, the Reconciliation card, the Hierophant card coming up, it's talking about, I'm getting the feeling like marriage, like you want to start this again. This could have been a long-term commitment too that you were in. Okay, now let's look into the future here, the return. We have the Strength card in reverse, okay? So it's talking about no self-control when this person comes back in, okay? And we have the Judgment card here, okay? So it's a return. Somebody coming back around. You have no self-control, or maybe this person still has a lack of confidence, or you have a lack of confidence, something like that in this situation. And the reason is with 7 of Cups here, fantasy and temptation. There's still a feeling or some sort of uneasiness regarding this situation, and it's your higher self with this Judgment card. Could be a Leo or could be a Scorpio that you're connecting with too. But there's sort of this knowing that it's not 100% where you want it to be just yet, okay? But this is where the Knight of Pentacles, steady progress, comes in. There is an end to this conflict. 3s, I feel like, and 6s possibly are your numbers of synchronicity. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to your thoughts when you see the numbers, and also just know that you're on the right path if you see these numbers, okay? But This is my end to the conflict. So this person who really broke your heart in the past, really broke your heart in the past, they're coming back wanting a second chance. They are wanting to mend the heartache from the past, okay? And I feel as though they are sincere. When this card comes up like that, they're sincere, okay? But you still have a knowing of knowing that this isn't 100% the way you want it to be, okay? You have what you want. You have your return. You have your person in your 3D reality. They're here. But it's a slow progress. And I'm feeling the message of take it slow. Take it slow. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles is here, steady progress. Because this is something you want, and it's showing you as not being able to resist or hold back when this person comes back into your life. So don't go jumping all in, head on in, and giving it all right away to where you go back to the original cycle of the Six of Pentacles, you giving more than the person given to you, okay? All right, so what's the possible outcome here? We have the Tower in reverse, and we have the Knight of Pentacles again too. All right, so the Tower in reverse is talking about, to me, a denial or not, or just being in denial. And so you're continuing to work on this, okay? But it's slow pace again. It's that Knight of Pentacles showing up for you again, okay? It shows to me that you are moving in the right direction. You're moving in the direction that you want to, but there's still, you're holding back some sort of truth in your head, and you're sort of tucking things under the rug here, okay? They're gonna build up under the surface though at a later date. So be prepared. Yeah, it's not the Tower upright. It's not a big sudden change or unexpected change. I feel like you see it already. You know what's happening. You know what's going on. You see it. But you're willing to move forward and still work on this. And so as long as you are still willing to move forward and work on this, just know, don't deny what's really going on, and don't just shove it under the rug. That's your message, Sag, here with this. If you want to take a look, I can look further into your person. I'll go into the extended, and I'll look further into your person and see what their true intentions are when they do come back. If this will last long term, what are the whys, the whats, and any more information that Spirit may have for you regarding the situation. All right, guys. I hope that message helped. Hello, Sag. So I didn't do an extended. I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick spread here. Take a closer look at your person. It was really just kind of a quick read, so let me go ahead and take a look at your person, their current energies, what they're thinking, feeling, possible challenges, and possible outcomes, okay? All right, so your person here, it could be a Leo. And we have the High Priestess in reverse. Could be also a Cancer or Pisces, okay? So they definitely have some truth to tell you, okay? They want to initiate a new start, Ace of Cups. They want to open their heart. They want to come in. They want a new start. But you knew this, the return here, okay? They are in their feelings for you. This is how they feel. They do feel a bond with you. They do feel connected with you. They really care about you. Any actions they may take. There's the Knight of Pentacles again, steady progress. So your person is showing up as somebody who does want to put forth the effort. I'm just getting the feeling like you know that there's still some red flags there, and you know that there are some things that haven't changed. And this fear from the past, if there was another person, it was infidelity or dishonesty, you know that you just can't shut down from that, okay? So there's still some trust issues going on here, all right? What are the challenges here? Cycle completion. The challenge here is not being able to close the past cycle with this person. That denial card, that Tower in reverse, you know, denying certain things that need to be talked about and brought up. If they're not, they're going to fester and they're just going to explode, okay? So that's going to be a challenge here, is being able to complete that past cycle and the ability to move forward onto something completely new, a new direction. Possible outcome, though, is restoration. So Sagittarian energy here, too. You have Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus here as well. Okay? So the possible outcome is showing the two of you restoring this relationship and finding a balance. So I feel as though if you follow the advice here of trying to end that past cycle and letting the fears come up and discussing that and trying to end that past cycle and moving forward, you will move forward into a more balanced unity with this person. And if this was a marriage, this could potentially, you know, maybe there will not be a complete separation, or there could be a chance that you guys will move on now into possible marriage. How do you feel about this? Hermit in reverse, okay? You've been doing a lot of reflection and you want this. And so you're tired of being isolated in hermit mode. You really do want to come out and give this a second chance. That's Virgo energy as well, too. And we have the Eight of Cups evolving. So that talks about that solitude card, that hermit in reverse. You were at that place where you did a lot of reflection, self-reflection, self-love, self-work, and you've evolved. And possibly here the message I'm getting is that because you've evolved, the situation has evolved, and there is strong potential here for this person to follow your lead, okay? And this will continue to move off into the future as positive, okay? So just do not bring up these old wounds or heal the old wounds, okay, from this past situation. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there, and I'm just going to attach this to the other one. I just want to give you a quick insight to your person. Again, working on those things that you're maybe shoving under the rug when this person comes back might not be beneficial for you. Closing that past cycle, discussing these old wounds and what happened, and being able to come in together as newer versions of yourself so that you can have the best possible outcome here. All right, guys, I love you.